All right, we talk a lot about the M shape, right? There's the M shape, change M shape, reverse M shape, and remember, M can be like symmetric M, like a good M. Okay, so let's talk about that. Okay, so the first M shape, change M shape, reversed M shape, and the perfect M shape. So if you think about this, it actually makes sense, right? So for example, all here, boom, and if this is connected, right, with this one, so if this two connected, and what happened in between, that's the folding, that's the wrinkle, that's the fold. That should be symmetric because left and right, and this is like tilted this way, this is like tilted that way, right? So it have to be a transition period where like not folding or tilted towards the left or not folding towards right. So for example, towards the left, towards the right, you have to be some place like in between. That's just about a transition. Okay, so how to do that? That's the perfect M shape that I'm about to show you. Okay, so that's called the perfect M shape. Okay, perfect M shape. How to do the perfect M shape? So just imagine this. Let me start with the very simple one, right? You got M, right? Perfect M shape is something like this. Okay, but I'm going to like using force to like make it like just stretch it a little bit. Okay, of course you can do that. Okay, we'll talk about this like a really tiny folding later, but I want it to be like pull it up a little bit, so it becomes something like this. So here, right, and then M, I'm going to go here, M, and then wave a little bit here, M, and then you know what, go here. Okay, so you can sort of feel that M got stretched left and right, so something like this. Okay, so that way when you go here, you can just continue to just get a wavy like this, and then here you can continue got a wavy like this. Okay, so all that can like tilt it, right? So if you like connecting this, you will like tilt it like this, they will be tilted like this. Okay, okay, so different kind of tilted, but in here symmetric, perfect M. Okay, I know my drawing is not perfect, but doesn't really matter. I just want to know that where you should add this. Okay, it's like in between, got like a balanced force, like a left and right. It's a kind of balance. Okay, so how to dealing with this? First, we're going to find this like top area here. So to top, right? Top area will fold it all the way up. Okay, so that will be a like tilted towards each other because it's symmetric. Come on, it's not this. Okay, it's not this, but rather is folding together. So for example, this is like, for example, this is dress. It's like center of dress, and then we'll go all the way down. Okay, so what I'm going to do to make it symmetric, so boom, get a one here, and then we're going to boom, get a one here. Okay, make it symmetric. So that's from the top, right? And then once you do that, you can just, for example, let me just add it here. So I can just make it top here. Okay, make it top here. All right, so if I do that digitally, I will just cross it and erase it. Right? So we already get all this top. So if you like go down, down, this is also considered top. Got all the top connected, that's a line, right? Where's the shadow? We need to add a shadow, because if you don't add shadow, it's a pretty flat. So shadows is just to find all this bottom part. But here's the thing, this is the bottom part, but we can't connect because we're looking this way, okay? So whatever is like down below is kind of hidden beneath all this inside, right? So I'm going to just using a piece of paper to show you folks. So I already got you this piece of paper, all right? So if I just fold it this way, like this, it's an M shape, all right? but what we are facing is actually above it. So we can't see what's beneath it, right? So if you got something like this, it's an M shape, we can't see what's here in the middle. Even though it's the lowest point, we can't like draw a line and then we can see. This we can see, right? Like just the lowest point, we connect it, we can see this shadow area, right? Lowest point we can see, but here it's like this, okay? So that means we can't see what's beneath it. So what we can see is actually here, right? It's a tiny little bit of the left and right that we can see, okay? So that's exactly what we're going to do. So instead of get the center, right, we're going to go back to here. Okay, I know it's a little bit hard for me to fold this. Okay, let me just fold this for you. So we can see here, right, this shadowy part, we can see, right? In the center, we can't see. Here, we kind of can see, okay? So these two, or maybe this in between, but that's some special cases, because I remember, I stretched it up. So I want to make sure you won't be able to see this behind part. I stretch it up, so I can only see this part and this part, okay? So how to do that? Really, really simple. This center one, we won't be able to see it because it's stretching out. If I like push it inside, like push inside, I may be able to see it. I can't see it, so I'll just continue to find the next left, find the next right. The lowest point is here and here. So these two we can see. So what I'm going to do is to find it, and based on the direction, right? So for example, directions go here. So I'm going to find it here. I'm going to approximately go here because I want to follow this path. I might overdo this, okay? Doesn't really matter. This approximately, I'm going to follow it here. So these two shadow area we can see, and I'm going to use another like shading technique. Yeah, maybe just using this regular shading technique. I want it to be rough, okay? So I'm connecting this a little bit. I'm not like using line by line, but rather I'm like using connecting line, okay? So it's just to give you a comic-like look, right? So it's like a perfect M shape, but stretched, right? That's the force variation.